Hi there. Today it's not going to be a very good day for me because it's so busy. I have a lot to do. I'm trying to get as much as possible out of my garden. And I try to, harvest a few stuff that I got from my tiny garden. And as I told you, this year wasn't very good for me. So today I removed some little bit of onions. This is the last batch. I think I harvested some last week. I have a few batches here of onions, and I also have this African cowpeas vegetable that I just harvested this morning. And right now I'm working towards getting my garden ready for next year and trying to put things in place because I learned from the past mistakes. So watch me and see how I'm trying to make the gardens ready for next season. So the weather is currently changing a little bit, it's getting cooler, but I want to get things done early enough because I have learned from so many mistakes that I did last season in terms of getting the soils ready, getting the right plants to put in the soil, plants that are rodent resistant. I had a very difficult time with the groundhog, so I'm trying to learn ways of making manure, that homemade compost manure that really worked well, but I didn't make enough for the whole beds. So this bed is one that I'm still going to plant, a very quick plant that can take about 3 weeks, known as cowpeas. So I will plant cowpeas and I'm preparing the garden. Just watch the way you see I'm doing it. So I'm turning the soil. Wow. The soil is good because for you to know that the soil is good, you can feel the texture and the way it feels. So I have a mango tree here. This mango, I will transplant it in a container, and I'm not sure whether it will do good, but I cannot plant mango because I've never tried it before, but I'll just put it in a container and see how it will grow, and probably I'll decide what to do, or even maybe donate to somebody who wants to have a mango plant because I don't think it can do well. I have two. I have a mango here, and then I also have not two. I have a mango and avocado. So all this, I will transplant them into a tin. And if there's anybody who wants a mango plant, please send a comment so that I can try and get it for you because I don't think I'm going to plant it anywhere in mass. So this section is ready. I don't want to interfere with the other section because that is where I planted some little bit of coriander and they're still growing up. And these are, this section is this flowering part. These are corianders that I'm actually saving them for seed. They're already forming seeds and the bees are also having their sweet time. So as somebody who advocates for nature, I want the bees to get the flowers and, help those who are harvesting honey. So I'm leaving this section to get the seeds and then also giving them for the bees. At the corner there, you can see the lemongrass plant that is really ready for harvest. So in my next video, I'll be showing you how to harvest and dry lemongrass. This section here, I have our African vegetables. The bitter herbs, I'm also leaving them for seeds. They've already formed a couple of seeds, so I will not mess with this section because I'm really interested in the seeds for the next planting period. Here I still have some plants that are trying to get ready. So this section here, I'm trying to turn the soil around and remove the weeds. I'm getting this one ready for the next planting season. This is the section that I harvested the the onions that did not really do very well. So guys, I want you guys to help me out. What advice can you planting onions, because this soil did not produce very good onions, apart from this compartment that produced very good, very big bulbs for white onions, but the red onions was on this compartment, but they did not do very well. So can somebody share with me? Let's talk and find out what went wrong in this compartment that have not had very big bulbs of onions. So in this section, I will be trying to also kind of remove everything and cultivate so that I get soil ready for the next season. So just watch what I'm doing. So as you see, I used this mesh in the last planting period to cover this section from the groundhog, which never worked because the groundhog would still try to open it and get his way out. So this section, I planted some vegetables that were entirely eaten by the groundhog. So this time I'm just going to turn them around, and probably when it comes to the next season, I will plant something different that the groundhog doesn't like. So just watch what I'm doing. So this mesh did not work at all. Yeah, so the vegetable that were here were consumed everything by groundhog. So if somebody can tell me what to do and how to prepare well for the next season so that I don't lose much. Yeah, so as you can see, I tried everything that I could do to make sure that I get something out of this place. So as I told you, I planted some vegetables here and they all went to the groundhog stomach. So I'm just trying to till the soil, make it clean enough and remove the weeds and get it ready for the next season that will be in 6 months' time. This is how we do it here. I do it here. Don't know how other people do it, but I'm just gonna do one compartment at a time. And I'll also be trying to make sure that this soil is well fertilized during fall. I'll go to the farms and get a compost manure, cow manure, and all that kind of stuff, and fill these beds with very good soil, very, very good manure, and cover them with some straw or mulch so that that decomposition process takes place slowly in phases. A good farmer plans ahead, okay? So this section was really, really heavily infested by weeds. And for some reason, I don't know where the weeds came from, but yeah. So I'm learning. I'll make sure that I'll mulch the soil really good and put very good soil in my next videos. This is almost done. So I use all this, and I spent a lot of money to make sure that I cover the garden. But for groundhog, the animal is smart. Everything did not succeed. So I use the chicken wire to cover all the garden, but it could still get their way out. So don't try this. This will not help you. I'm getting the soil ready. So a smart farmer starts early. You don't have to wait until the last minute. That is when you start preparing your farm. I'm trying to do my tiny garden ready for the next season, which will come in about 6 months from now. So just getting everything ready, because after that we'll be having winter, and nothing goes on during winter unless those who have greenhouses. But for me, I want to just make the soil ready, because if you make it ready early enough, so during the planting season, you don't have to run around looking for this and that, and make sure you give the soil the best. So I have learned that this garden did not get the right soil, did not get the right kind of care that a smart farmer should do. So just try to be proactive. Make sure that the soil is ready enough. Make sure that you provide enough manure. Make sure that the soil composition is well taken care of in terms of nutrients. And you can also test your soil using the home kits, or you can send your soil out to the lab so that you can know the nutrients that your soil is missing, and make sure you provide for the soil. And also, above all, plant the right plant. And this one, I repeat, plant the right plant, because at times we try to plant plants that really don't do well in this region. And also you have to consider the predators, or the rodents like groundhog. So in my next video, I'll be telling you the plants that I will plant during my next season. So thank you very much for watching my video, and continue watching the next episode of how I am preparing my land, my soil, and my tiny garden ready for the next season. Thank you very much.